What do we really know about our elected leaders, including our presidents? How much do we really know about their personal backgrounds and their family histories? For instance, did you know that Prescott Bush, the grandfather of our current president, George W. Bush, ran a bank and other Manhattan-based organizations that were actually front companies for the Nazis? U.S. Senator Prescott Bush sat on the board of the Union Banking Corporation. This and other Manhattan-based organizations were actually nest eggs for German industrialist Fritz Thyssen. Thyssen was the main financier for the Nazis. He later published the autobiography, I Paid Hitler. Even after America had entered World War II, Bush and the Union Banking Corporation continued doing business with the Third Reich. After the start of America's intervention in the war, the U.S. government seized the holdings of the Union Banking Corporation and other Nazi-affiliated companies associated with Prescott Bush. Later, however, with the profits and contacts gained from this venture, Prescott Bush created the Bush family fortune, jump-started his own political career as a U.S. Senator, and established the Bush family dynasty. Prescott Bush was also involved with a steel company that used Nazi slave labor from the concentration camps. 2 Holocaust survivors recently sued the U.S. government and the Bush family for $40 billion, claiming the Bush dynasty benefited from Auschwitz slave labor during World War II. Many New Yorkers may not be aware that 3 of the former Bush Nazi holding companies had offices in Lower Manhattan, including the Union Banking headquarters at 39 Broadway. Recently, I asked several New York area residents for their reactions to the Bush family's secret history.
I think that one can make a distinction between those people who are supportive of the Nazi administration because there were business ties and it was good for business. That is, if there's money to be made, oftentimes moral dimensions don't interfere with capitalist opportunities.
Right.
So I would draw a distinction between that, as reprehensible as it is, and people who liked Hitler because of what he was doing.
Right.
That is, not because of an opportunity to make money, but because they really liked his anti-Semitic policies or his attempts to repress certain portions of the population. My sense is that the public has a great deal of tolerance for events that occurred many decades ago. I think that the public is less likely to hold the present generation responsible for the sins of their grandparents,
Right.
although, you know, one never knows.
Fifi, however, a New Yorker of Haitian descent, was not as forgiving. We spoke in her Lower Manhattan apartment.
Time out. But I thought a lot of people hate Nazis. But you're the president? How's that? Tell me. I mean, like, you need to know about those people of religion, their background. Most of these people are from Europe. We might think they're white, but they're not. They are Europeans. They come and we have to vote for them.
Finally, in Williamsburg, Brooklyn's McCarran Park, I caught up with a couple of recent New York City transplants to get their reactions. First, I asked them whether they were even aware of the Bush family's secret history.
I was not aware of
I
that.
think about our presidents being involved, several generations being involved with the Nazis and with funding them.
That's frightening.
Yeah, I mean, that's frightening, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just finding out now. I don't think that it would be fair to judge, you know, who he is on that. I think it would be more fair to judge who he is on what he's done as a president. I'm not the decisions that my you know, grandparents made.
It's on you to figure out like what the truth is, and I think our generation is coming to that realization that you get fed a lot of stuff by the media, you get fed a lot of things in the newspaper, and how invested are you in really learning what's going on?
God bless you, and may God bless America.